Hello my crafty friends, welcome back to Cardz TV. This is Mary, and today we're going to be making another Halloween card. You know how I love them, and I know you guys do too. We're going to use doodle charms and two of my Cardz TV stamp sets. This is one of the newer ones, Happy Days, and we're going to use Happy Halloween. And this was one of the first sets that I came out with. Gosh, I guess it was last September. It's been almost a year. Right down here at the bottom, we're going to use I Only Have Eyes for You. And I'm going to get everything over here and show you how quick and easy this card is. Now we're going to have a black card base, and this is going to be an S-fold card. And I know most of you know what an S-fold is, but for those of you who don't, I'll show you again. You go ahead and cut and fold your card for an A2 size, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Then you take this edge on the front and just fold that back to the fold of your card, and use your bone folder to get a nice crease, and you have an S fold. See how that works? It's just a cute little card. It's fun to do one like this. It's different. It's not your ordinary rectangular card that opens and closes the same way, and you can see how easy it is. Now I found some adorable paper at the scrapbook store the other day. This is Jelly Bean Monster Stew, and this is called Cup of Eyeballs. And I guess you can see why. And it's double-sided, so that made it perfect for coordinating and layering. And I went ahead and cut the strips that we're going to need. We're going to put down the striped one first on the front, and we're also going to put one on the inside. So I've cut two of the striped, and the striped mat is 2 inches wide by 5 3/8 inches long. We're going to put one on the front and one on the inside. Then our next layer is going to be behind the eyeball paper, and this is just to help this cute little paper stand out from the stripe. So I cut the black at 1 7/8 inches by 5 1/4, and then we're going to layer on the eyeball paper, and it's 1 3/4 inches by 5 1/8. And I'm going to get my little glue runner over here and get this front flap and the inside flap all stuck down, and then I'm going to show you what a cute thing we're going to put on this card. I just think it's adorable. Now we've got our front flap and our inside flap covered. I just love that. I think it's so stinking cute. Just love it. Now we're going to cover this inside, and I've cut another piece of the stripe to go on the inside, and I cut it pretty big. This is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And you can see that I've turned it so the stripe's running in the opposite direction, and when it's closed it kind of looks like a chevron. I thought that was kind of neat. So I'm going to go ahead and get this one put on. Love these little eyeballs. So cute. Now for our next two layers, we have another black mat, and this is 3 5/8 by 5, and another piece of the eyeball paper, and this is 3 1/2 by 4 7/8. I'm going to put these two together and put these on the inside, and then we're going to add something really cute to the front. Okay, we've got all our card base adhered down, our front flap, our inside flap, and the inside of our card. Now we need something on the front. Look at all those eyeballs looking at you guys. Does it give you the creeps? It's so cute. Okay, I used the Doodle Charms cartridge, and on page 95 there's this little jar, and I just started thinking. I found a little package of eyeballs in Walmart in the kids craft section, and I just had to get them. They're about the size of a dime, and I thought, wouldn't it be cute to put a jar of eyeballs on a card? So I cut this little jar out of some gray cardstock, And there it is. And what I like about it too is, you know, they're going to move. Kids are going to love this. Love that. Anyway, I cut this part of the jar out of this light gray, and I took some gray chalk and just highlighted what would be the top of the jar and around the edges. And then I came over to blackout because it cuts this little part right here that shows through. And I just used some of this green for the background. And I don't know if you can tell, but I've separated them with one thickness of foam tape because I wanted just a little bit more dimension to it. But I cut the jar out of the gray and the green at 3 3/4 inches. And I just took some glue dots and added all my eyeballs on. And we're going to put this on the front of our card. But first, we're going to put the sentiment on the inside, because that's the trick with an S-fold. You want whatever you put on the front to be big enough to cover your sentiment on the inside so it's not seen until you open it. So for the sentiment, I just took a piece of black cardstock, and this is 2.5 by 3.5. I took some ivory cardstock at 2 1/4 by 3 1/4, and I used the Happy Day stamp and stamped Happy Halloween and just put 2 more eyeballs up in the corner. So, you know, like there's not enough eyeballs on here, I had to add some more. So when they open this up, they're going to have those 2 big eyeballs staring back at them. I thought that was pretty cute. So I'm going to get this added to the front, but first I'm going to put it right there, and I'm pretty sure, yep, the jar's going to cover it. I might need to scoot it over just a little bit. Yeah, that's going to work great. And I'll only put adhesive on this side of the jar because that's all I want to stick to the front. Now, for my sentiment for the front, this is where I used the Spooky Saying set. I only have eyes for you. And I just cut a little banner, and I'm going to put that right down here. So it's going to say, I only have eyes for you. And when they open it up, they're going to see even more eyes. So I'm going to get my little tape runner and get all this stuck down. We'll come back and take a look at this spooky little card. The eyes have it. Couldn't resist that one. Here's the finished card, guys. I think it's adorable. Sorry about that. And there you can see is her sentiment on the inside. And I've added the sentiment on the front. I only have eyes for you. And these eyes are going to be all turned every which way when they get it. I love that. I think it turned out so cute. Thanks so much for coming by today, guys. I appreciate y'all so much. I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you again really soon. Bye now.